Hey everybody, Rob Hill here with Total Wine and More, and behind me is the brew house of AleSmith Brewing Company in San Diego, California. And I'm here with Peter Zien. He is the CEO and brewmaster here at AleSmith. Peter, it's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you, welcome.
So now you have an interesting background because you are an award-winning home brewer. You have a Grandmaster Level 1 certification in the Beer Judge Certification Program.
Right, yeah.
And you told me earlier that you have a law degree. Here you are running a brewery. Tell me how you got into this and a little bit about AleSmith.
Well, you know, life has all sorts of ups and downs and turns, and you just can't predict it. And yeah, when I was a law student, I never saw this coming. But the day the Gulf War broke out, I had an honest talk with myself, and I decided law wasn't for me. So I got the degree, but I've never practiced, and decided I wanted to do things with my hands. I'm a craftsman. I like to make beer. I like to bake. I make cheese. Any hobby I've pretty much tried over the years. So this brewing one really took off, and I'm just so grateful to be part of this wonderful San Diego brewing scene and the new microbrew renaissance that's been going on now for a good 15 years.
Now here at AleSmith, people who are in the know and more people are discovering that you make some awesome beers.
Thank you.
How many beers do you produce?
Currently we make 10 year-round beers that we offer throughout the year, and then we make 5 seasonals. So for a small little brewery to make 15 beers a year, it's been not the greatest business plan. I recommend those wanting to open breweries to do their business plans in pencil because it changes. But yeah, very grateful for what we do here. Everyone who works here is a home brewer and a beer judge, so it is all about the art of brewing. I like to think of my brewery as an artist colony, and that's what we do here. We make liquid art.
Now, how many states are your beers currently available in?
I believe currently we're in 8 states. We send beer to Europe periodically as well, and there's quite a bit of demand. It's a big, thirsty country, America, and there's lots of distributors who want to get in line to get their turn at our beer.
So, Peter, AleSmith has won a lot of awards. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm extremely grateful that our peers have recognized us at some of the larger competitions in the world. I would have to start with, I guess, in 2008, in a year of expansion back then, we sent 5 beers off to the Great American Beer Festival and came back with 4 awards and 2 trophies.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, we good batting average that year. We were very grateful to be named the Small Brewer and Brewery of the Year 2008. That's the Academy Award, the Emmy for breweries our size. So we're in such unbelievable company with that award. Some other local breweries have won it, and we're just so grateful that that attention came to us. And I guess the whole competition thing, it's now we're so greedy for medals and stuff, but you get wonderful feedback from judges.
Right.
And to you home brewers out there, enter contests, read what the judges say, and they'll make your beers better for you. So
now, your beers were being judged on the virtues of the beer alone by itself, but you are also involved with pairing your beers with food. You sponsor and host some beer and food pairings.
Right. A big part of this new beer renaissance has been that beer dinners are popping up all over the place where they pair our quality made beers with high quality food. So we do one a month with different local restaurants, and we take it so seriously that I even employ a culinary director who helps plan these dinners. And once the realm of the wine world and the wine drinkers, with all due respect, beer has quite a bit to offer as well with food. And the bridging of the flavors is something we can actually do for you as a brewer. I can create roasted flavors to pair right with roasted foods. I can do caramelized. We're boiling sugar when we do our award, so I can get you caramelized. So we actually have some advantages in that way, and we can make some incredible pairings that, when done correctly, it's, you know, the sum of the parts is greater. We've created, you know, great beer, great food. We've created a third tier of just a wonderful experience.
And beer definitely can offer a lot of complexity to the palate along with food.
Absolutely.
And especially higher alcohol beers. You mentioned that half of your portfolio is 10% ABV or higher.
Right.
That's incredible. Now, does that present any challenges in the brewing process?
Oh, absolutely. It's not just a question of adding more malt, more hops to get more alcohol. It really is a finesse, and brewing procedures must be done meticulously and pay so much attention to detail to make these strong beers smooth. In our earliest days, money was tight, and we had to go with dairy equipment. They were long and flat fermenters. And what we found is that it was an osmotic pressure formula. The beer didn't have a lot of pressure on it because it's drawn out in a long coolship. As you can imagine, in a hot top to bottom fermenter, there's going to be a lot of pressure, and that pressure is going on those yeast cells. and it's forcing the fusel alcohols out of the yeast into the beer. So it had to be done that way, and now we have replaced a lot of those dairy tanks with fermenters that are conicals and made for the brewing industry, but we still remember those early day principles, and we still use them. We won't fill these tanks all the way up. We keep that osmotic pressure formula on the low end, and we're able to make very smooth, high alcohol beers. And again, attention to style. We aren't inventing any beers here for the most part. We're putting our California spin on world accepted styles.
Well, all this talk about beer is making me thirsty.
Me too.
We need to go taste some. I want to thank you for spending some time with us.
You got it.
We're about to go taste some beer.